Are you truly a real man, or are you still a weak boy from the inside? How do we really know? Well, the 5 qualities we're about to share with you will make it crystal clear. If you have them, you are truly a powerful and strong man. If not, then you're still just a boy who thinks he's a man, but in reality, hasn't yet become a truly real man. This video is one that every male should watch at least once in his life because it exposes the massive difference between the mindset of a boy and that of a real man. And tomorrow, if we ever have a son of our own, we'll definitely show him this video because it contains those 5 key pillars that can 100% transform any boy into a man. Along with that, there are some harsh but true realities. Only listen to them if you have the guts to face the truth. Otherwise, weak males should avoid this video, because by the end, the reality of weak males and boys will be exposed right in front of their eyes. The first pillar is, live as if your father were dead. Yes, you heard that right. Live like your father doesn't exist in this world. Now, this might sound strange or even harsh, because the person who has always been your support system, imagining that he doesn't exist and believing that 100% of your life's responsibility is now in your hands, isn't easy to accept. Even American author David Dita, known for his work on masculine development, says that as a man, live as if your father is no longer alive, because this mindset is what truly transforms a boy into a man. From childhood until now, many of the decisions taken in your life were influenced or made by your father. But when a boy grows up, he must start taking responsibility for his own life. And when he does that, even his father feels proud. Meaning from now on, whatever goes right or wrong in your life, the responsibility is solely yours. This doesn't mean that your father made bad decisions or didn't do enough. He did all he could. But now, as a man, what you do going forward is entirely up to you. So the earlier you learn this, the better. Otherwise, some weak males keep depending on others even at the age of 30 and never truly become real men. The difference between boys and real men is that boys blame others for their problems, while real men understand that they themselves are, in some way, responsible for whatever happens. Even if someone betrays them, they don't just sit and blame the other person. They know it's a result of their own actions and behaviors. When this realization hits, that's when a strong, independent man is born from within a boy. Because if a man can't take responsibility for himself, how can he ever take responsibility for anyone else in the future? Responsibility is such a big thing that only real men can carry it. Weak boys can't. The second pillar, know how to suffer. Every male must learn how to suffer, and silently. Whether we like it or not, every male has to go through various forms of pain, fear, and suffering. We often bear not just our own pain, but also that of those who depend on us. And the harsh truth is, no matter how much the world says things like, it's okay to be weak, share your sufferings, men should open up. The reality is that society doesn't really want to listen to men. If you do open up to someone, most will eventually respond with, don't overthink it. Be strong. Be a man. Crying, seeking sympathy, or expecting pity, these are luxuries reserved for women and children. Even in the movie Titanic during a disaster, the decision was made to first save women and children. And this still holds true. Society's compassion is first shown to them. Whether we feel like it or not, men are expected to sacrifice even their lives if needed. The truth is, when a man faces downfall, other men stop respecting him, and women start losing attraction towards him. We've seen countless examples of this. But that doesn't mean a man should never cry. At the end of the day, we're all human, and there will be moments where crying is natural. But it should be done alone, or in front of only the closest of friends. Because crying won't solve problems. It just sends a signal about whether or not you're capable of handling life's challenges. So a man must learn to bear his pain and suffering in silence and use it as a weapon. Under pressure, a boy breaks down, but a man awakens the warrior within. So take a screenshot of what's now on your screen and save it. It'll come in handy someday. Diamonds are only formed under intense pressure. This pain is what builds the character of a strong man. The third pillar, always be ready for a fight. Years ago, a friend casually said something that stuck in our minds since. As a man, always be ready for a fight. We, as men, must always be prepared for physical confrontation because physical fights don't announce themselves before happening. If you're not ready, you'll get beaten like a weak boy and won't even be able to defend yourself or those you care about. Every man has a duty to protect his loved ones, his mother, sister, family, friends, or partner. But alongside self-defense, self-control is equally important. A man who remains calm but is mentally prepared for any fight is the one who is truly strong. Of course, always try to resolve conflicts without fighting, but if needed, you must be able to respond in the other person's language. And if you want to learn how to prepare for a fight, comment below. We'll make a video on that too. The fourth pillar, be a little selfish. In today's double-standard society, the word selfish is painted negatively. But in reality, we all should be a little selfish, especially when it comes to our life, top priorities, goals, and life purpose. A weak boy thinks everything is important. He wants different things all at once and constantly chases others' acceptance and validation, even if that means sacrificing his own goals in life. But a real man eventually understands that sometimes he needs to start thinking about himself. Enough of worrying about what others will think. From now on, when it comes to your purpose, studies, work, goals, and time, take control and think about yourself. Whether others like it or not, tomorrow if you fail, none of them will give you back your wasted time. So don't hesitate. Be selfish, understand your top priorities, and stay loyal to them. Because until you become selfish for your life, you won't reach your full potential as a man. That's the mindset of a real man. The fifth and final pillar, be powerful as a man. To go from being a boy to a strong, powerful man, you must follow certain rules. First, be financially strong and powerful. Harsh truth, without money, the world doesn't value you. When you are financially strong, you can make your life decisions freely. You don't need anyone's approval. Only financially strong men hold the freedom and control of their lives in their own hands. Second, stay away from things that make you weak. Addictions like alcohol, drugs, gambling, explicit content, video games, or unnecessary distractions weaken your mind, body, and willpower. These things will never let you transform from a boy into a man. Third, stay away from the wrong women. Boys don't realize how a wrong woman can destroy their focus, energy, peace, and even life. But a real man identifies high-value women, those with whom he can envision a future, where his time, money, and energy won't be wasted. Boys get trapped in physical attention, but real men prioritize their purpose. Fourth, be physically powerful. A strong body isn't just for self-defense. It also boosts your confidence and dominance. People will understand by just looking at your fit body that you're not weak. Fifth, be mentally powerful and disciplined. Without emotional and mental control, physical strength is incomplete. Without discipline, you can't achieve consistent growth. And just like a plant that doesn't grow gets trampled, a boy who doesn't grow gets crushed by the world and never becomes a man. So now the choice is in your hands. Which path will you choose? If you like this video, like it, subscribe to the channel to support us, and turn on the bell notification so you never miss future videos. Thank you for watching.